Why vlog? Why go to the trouble of videoing and editing and putting it out, and there's only 38 people who watch, or 106 people who watch, or something? Why do that? And my answer is very similar to the reason why I've written all these years. It's not because I think I have I definitely don't think I have a perfect life at all. I also don't think I know everything. But I think that we all suffer where there's a lack of honesty or where there's a lack of transparency about what life is really like. And I think our culture is at an all-time high for that. We have a whole lot of people who have an Insta life, who make everything look really lovely. And life does not look like a Pottery Barn catalog. Living rooms don't even look like that unless you don't live in them. So I'm a mom of 9. We really live in our house. I'm not a super neat freak, but I love my kids and I love my family. I'm not a perfect homeschooler, but I'm doing the best I can. And I think it's valuable for humans to see the truth about ourselves and about others. And I really like communicating and learning new ways to communicate. And so for me, vlogging is just a new way of doing the same old thing I've been doing for years, which is communicating honestly with people in a way that I hope inspires and helps and gives other people perseverance and biblical encouragement for the road. Look at these cuties. Hello.
Oj kročkom, koni kročkom, oj kročkom, koni kročkom, орідом моточком. Ой, черкають парібці під нашим облачком. Ой, черкають парібці під нашим облачком. Oj, choć bez te czerkali, z wieczera do rania. Oj, jak od wam nie wyjdu, bo ja zrukowana. Oj, jak od wam nie wyjdu,
So, I don't do everything perfect. Like right now, I know the lighting's not great, but I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna work on getting better lighting, better camera, better audio. But in the meantime, I just want to encourage, and I want to grow myself. I do want to improve in the areas of audio and video and editing, and more importantly, for me, I want to keep growing toward Christ and Christ-likeness. And I've watched enough people over the years to know that it's easy in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s to, a number of things could go wrong. Your life could blow up, sometimes by your own design. I have watched people that seem to self-destruct. I have seen people who seem to give up and lose heart. And I've seen people who walk away from the faith. And I'm not immune to those things. It's possible for self-destruction to happen. It's possible for lack of motivation to take over and for me to give up. And in fact, that has happened. I have been overwhelmed, lazy, tired, depressed, exhausted. I have felt the potential for lack of faith to take root in my heart through hurt and disillusionment with people that I thought were godly and who I discovered were not. I think it's easy for any Christian to lose heart when we get distracted by others or by the world. But my goal is to keep turning my heart toward God. And And ultimately, I don't trust that I'm the one. I think I participate with it. I'm not absolving myself of responsibility, but I also know that if it's up to me and my strength, we're done. We're doomed. And so while I want to grow and learn and make choices that enable continued growth and wisdom and character and even towards personal goals, I am working through what do we do as Christians with the self-help messages. There is a sense in which I can get up every day and try to meet my goals. And there's also a sense in which if I rely on me, I am done. So right now, I am trying to grow as a Christian woman who's 40. Been married almost 20 years. Been a mom for almost 18 years. But I also have a 2-year-old. And there's lots of opportunities ahead for me to grow and to learn to walk uprightly. And when and as I'm able, I want to do that in a way that others can learn from. That's always been my goal. Can learn alongside me. Can learn from the things I do well, learn from the things I do not so well, and learn from the things that I do poorly. Even learn from situations that don't go well, whether it's my fault or not. So I want to share reality. That doesn't mean that I'm going to share every detail. I'm certainly not going to share the details of my kids' lives beyond what they are comfortable with, but I can determine to share what's true in my life and heart. And that's my goal here on this channel. Not to be 100% radically transparent in any and every circumstance. I'm not going to be an exhibitionist. But I do think that in this age where families are detached from one another, where generations are detached from one another, and even through things like COVID or autoimmune disorders, the frequency of moves in our culture, that people are often disconnected from one another, even while we have the appearance of connectedness through social media. And so because of that, we don't have as many examples of real world, human, tangible motherhood. That sometimes it looks like your kids are watching the Great British Baking Show while you're in your room having quiet. Sometimes it looks like a chicken that just died. Those are reality moments. Sometimes it looks like more boxes on the floor, even though you said you were going to deal with it. Sometimes life just doesn't look ideal, and life is not about ideals, but we do keep growing towards Christ amidst a very real sin-stained world. So I hope that gives you an idea of why I'm doing this and gives you the opportunity to say, hey, I want to be along for that ride, or not. It's okay. I think I have posted this to my Facebook page, my personal stuff, but I am totally fine with it if my personal friends and family don't want to follow along. They don't need to, but I know that there are women who maybe have more children than average, or maybe have chosen an unusual path, whether it's homeschooling or living overseas or being a one-income family, that perhaps what I have to share can help you feel a little more normal in your abnormal life as you seek to do what you believe is right. If you're interested, click that subscribe button, follow along. I cannot promise you visually perfect videos, although my goal is to get better and better with my technique and with equipment. I cannot promise you a perfectly efficient vlog. Someone asked me if I could timestamp my videos. Unless it's a Q&A, I'm not going to do that. I don't have time to do that. It's enough to record and live and find time to edit. If someone else wanted to do that for me, that'd be great. You could do that in the comments, but I have time for what I have time for, and I want to provide a usable product. And I'm doing this for mixed reasons, but one of those reasons is to help and encourage others. So I hope it does that.
Bye.